Hi, welcome to the Odd Box. It's your dream GM, Tony Thompson. And if you love the weird, the wild, and the what the hell did I just listen to, then do the thing. Like, subscribe, follow, comment, let us know how we're doing, and, make us want to do more of this. Because it's going to happen one way or the other, but it can happen a lot smoother and a lot quicker with a little support. Let's get odder together. Welcome to the Odd Box. I'm so happy you're here, or so excited to play. It's been a while. I missed you guys. How you feeling?
I'm feeling
great.
Good.
Awesome.
Excited.
I had a moment of terror there where I didn't know if you were talking to me or the listener.
Oh.
Ooh.
You know what I mean?
I know how they're feeling. They're here with us.
Yeah, it could be both.
They feel slippery.
I had pneumonia all week.
And you had it coming. Turnabout's fair play, Jeff.
Really deserved that.
I really was asking for it.
I'm doing well. I had a very long week. I'm very tired, but I'm excited to be here. And there's some exciting things happening in our life outside of work. So this podcast being one of them. And hopefully we'll be moving into a new home soon. So
Hooray.
I'm doing well.
Congratulations.
Hooray.
And that means we get to set up a studio at your new home.
Yeah,
Yes, so we'll have
proper
a
studio.
whole
And we don't-
new box of complications that we get to deal with.
Yeah,
and
we
it'll be
don't-
great.
We don't have to record in a crawl space anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you rather get beaten by 6 MMA fighters or beat a puppy?
Wait, beat a puppy?
Yes.
Yeah.
Would
Okay.
you rather be beaten by 6 MMA fighters or would you rather beat a puppy?
Do you have to use your hands or can you just kick it?
You're beating the puppy. It's up to you,
You
man.
gotta
Did the
use
puppy do-
everything at your available,
Yeah.
like everything that's available to you.
Is
this-
the puppy a bad dog?
Yeah, is this like the puppy from hell? Is this Satan's puppy?
No, it's adorable.
Oh.
Aw.
Did it do anything wrong? Like anything?
It
Like
when
a
you
single thing?
Yeah, when you went to put it outside, it didn't quite make it to the grass. It went all over your concrete patio.
No.
No, MMA. I'll take the MMA.
Unforgivable.
I also take the beating from the 6 adult men.
You say that, but they're huge. Like smallest one is 6'8".
Yeah,
Yeah, that's fine.
I
Such
may
is life.
be the odd one out, but I'm gonna just fuck that puppy up. He is not gonna know what day it is.
Here
after
comes
I'm
another
done.
pile driver.
Suplex.
He's had enough, Jeff.
I really hate that I'm going to say this, but I'd probably beat the puppy because I don't do well with pain.
Self-preservation at some point,
I
right?
know. I mean, I'd like to think that I would get beat up by these fighters, but I don't think I'd make it very, very far. And
Well-
I'd be like, okay, I'll beat up the fucking puppy. Back off.
And you just said take a beating. They're not going to kill me, right?
You probably won't be the same.
We don't know.
I mean, when have I ever been the same, you know?
From minute to minute.
I don't know if that's true. I don't know. Could be, I guess.
So Team Ginger's kicking a puppy.
Classic ginger divide.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't do it. I would feel bad. I'd wake up every night for the rest of my life thinking about what a terrible person I am for kicking this poor puppy. I would never live it down.
You guys want to play some pretend?
I don't know. I'm sad now.
Just take your beating. It won't feel so bad.
That's right.
I'm sure I'll feel just as sad, just in a different way.
So last time, you guys came back from the lumber camp, came back to Willowshore, and you're hailed as heroes. Everyone wants to hear your story. What the hell happened? Gardas is able to scavenge a little bit from the earded ore and gets the sign. Violet Wagon is asked by old Mitsuki to be his champion in his bid for leadership.
I pick the new leader.
And Violet Wagon accepts on Mitsuki's terms.
Yeah, basically
He
means
has
we
his
can-
word.
We can fix this whole thing. We can rig the system.
Ari sick some sick leshies on the saloon.
Ow, ow.
And you guys,
I forgot about
Move
that.
maker over here. She's
This was my plan all along.
yeah.
and you guys officially inherit the Cerulean Tea House, and all the hidden treasure it contained.
Mm-hmm.
As the days begin to go by, that was weird. I said that weird. As the days begin to go by, a town meeting has been called, and you guys are summoned. You're expected to report on everything you've learned so far. What is the hero point situation?
I've got 3 written down on my sheet, but that doesn't seem like it could be possible.
You always inspire so much doubt.
You say that every single time. You're like, I can't believe I have
Yeah.
hero points. This has to
From
be
now
wrong.
on, every time you inspire doubt, I'm erasing yours, and you're gonna. Maybe you should just play by the old rules. You and everyone else can do the tracking thing.
So here's the thing. The last
3 to
couple-
Kyle.
The last couple games we didn't have much rolling, but there was a lot of hero points.
Hey, I'm gonna interrupt and answer the damn question.
Oh yeah, 3.
Thanks.
3.
Also 3.
See, look
Wow, that's
We're
so
maxed
cool.
out.
It's never
are
going to happen again.
That's a
rich.
Yahtzee.
I'm very concerned about what happens next because
What
we
I'm
have
hearing
all these.
is I don't have to hand out hero points at all today.
Can I sell you a hero point for 40 gold or just a tattoo?
You can give me the hero point as like a long-term investment.
That you're going to get
Sounds-
yield on that hero point.
Yeah, that
1% over a year.
doesn't sound like
2%?
Doesn't sound like a scam at all.
Listen, he's got a timeshare he wants to sell you.
Some people call it swamp, but I call it opportunity.
You guys are walking downtown Willowshore. The streets are largely deserted other than the crowd that lays out in front of you. Separated clearly. Northridge on your left, South Bank on your right. The community stage raised up a little bit in front of you has the town leaders. You'll see Kim and Granny Who up there on the Northridge side, of course. And on the opposite, Old Matsuki, some of his retainers, including Kum Su-chang, and Old Gray. A few chairs for the audience sit in front of the stage, but the majority of the people stand. And despite the immediacy of the meeting, the crowd is a twitter. Rumors, gossip, and not-so-hushed whispers. And the atmosphere is so painfully tense. Whisper, whisper, whisper.
Rapper.
Captain Jang Pang approaches the lectern that's at the center of the stage.
I wanted to say that, I want to walk on stage as though that's where we're supposed to be. Like that's where I'm headed, is on the stage with everybody else.
So you begin pushing your way through the crowd.
yeah,
Okay. You guys following him?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, we're all going up on the
I
stage?
don't see why
yeah. I
not.
mean, we've got the champion right here. That we belong on that stage.
I get to pick new leader.
Yeah, let's go up there.
Violet Wagon might not know this, but if people hear that, he might incite a civil war. And I'm really looking forward to it. Because if you want to go off the rails, let's go. Like I said, I'm ready for anything now. Pick a leader. Do it. How much authority do you think you have, Violet?
The most authority.
Violet, who are you talking to?
God.
I'm Captain Jang Pang, often said to bring the exact right vibe. And I hereby call this meeting to order. Sit down, be quiet, everyone. Sit down. Oh, get on with it. A dwarven voice comes from the crowd. Wins the fight, get on with it. Enough, Captain Zhang Pang yells from the lectern. I will not stand for such unruliness. We've called everyone here because the situation has worsened, our resources are stretched, and our enemies seem to grow by the day. These, and he gestures to the 4 of you who are now climbing onto the stage. These adventurers have experienced as much of the spirits here as anyone. Today, we will lay the rumors to rest and hear what they have to say. The crowd is deathly quiet. Even the children seem to hold their breath. All eyes lock onto you.
What would you like to know?
Well, you've experienced it. What was at the lumber camp? What has happened? Full report. The people of Willowshore demand to know. No more secrets.
She'll go up. She'll step up to the front and she'll like look back to her companions and wave them forward. Well, we came across a large group.
All right, stand on this. Here.
On Violet's shoulders.
Yeah, but he's just got me hunched over.
She looks at the ground expectantly.
I'm not a this. I'm a Violet.
She'll climb up. We came across a large group of creatures, people, called Naparabos. They have the ability to mimic people's faces.
And the crowd seems worried, and they start nervously looking over. South Bank looking to Northridge, Northridge looking to South Bank. They could be imposters!
Any one of you could be a Naparabo.
Gardus, no.
Gardus.
Gardus.
When spoken to.
Absolutely not.
When's the fight?
So we tried to reason with them. Some of them took our people. They said that the ones that took our people were zealots. They were trying to do some sort of a ritual. So we tried to work with the leader of the camp. His name is Woogiru or something along those lines. I always mess it up.
He's dead now anyway.
And he tricked us. We went, took care of the zealots, came back,
Rescued Midge.
and he refused to release our people. We ended up killing them to save our people. And then we came back. And she'll look for people that were rescued in the crowd. And does she find any?
Give me a perception check.
Yeah, is Midge there? I want to look for Midge.
It's a natural 12 for a 21.
I got a 19 looking for Midge.
I mean, this place is packed, and you are, despite your ability to perform, you're a little nervous up there. You guys can't pick out individual faces right now. You know, there's about 180 people in this crowd.
Okay.
Maybe 200.
I encourage anyone who was there to come forward and to share their story. And she'll wait.
People begin looking around at each other. You see some people, mostly on South Bank, kind of like stand and like raise their hand. Someone in the back is like, I saw a Naparabo. I'm pretty sure he's a Naparabo. And things begin to get unruly. Someone pushes someone on the Northridge side, and guards move from the stage to like kind of like try to start breaking things up.
Ari will start to play her Urhu.
Giving everyone a +1 to their hits and damage.
No, to AC and a little bit of damage reduction. But she'll just start playing her Urhu and just like hoping that it will calm the people.
Zhang Peng holds up his hand. Order! Order! I'm Zhang Peng. And as I said before, I do not stand for such unruliness. Now, I know you all have stories. We have all had run-ins, but it is their experience we're leaning on now. Was there anything else? Do you think they were coming from the monastery?
No, we couldn't push through the mist to the monastery. It was blocked off, as far as I know.
Yes.
But you got listen, nobody has to worry about any of those Naparabos. We killed all but one of them, and he ran off into the woods.
They have no leadership anymore.
Yeah. Don't worry about that. I know you're all scared, but you know, well, I don't know where I was going with this.
I have something to say.
Good job, Gardus. Good job.
Ari says, stepping back onto Violet Wagon's back.
Yes, he like started to stand up, and she's like, "No, stay down." 2 years ago, massive storms racked Willowshore. Did we falter then? No, we came together. We took care of those in need and got back on our feet. 46 years ago, on the night of the broken blades, woodcutters who were harvesting the ancient sugi trees came back to Willowshore, transformed, skin sloughing off, jaws slack, broken weapons in hand. No remnant of their souls remained within them. What did Willowshore do? The townspeople came together, rose up, and took care of the problem. Yes, there's been so much loss, but when we experience tragedy, We can't give up, and we can't keep fighting amongst ourselves. It's simply making the situation so much worse. We must set aside our differences and come together for the good of Willowshore. In the end, we all love and care for each other. Why does it matter where we came from and what our backgrounds are? We are all in our own cycles of perfecting our souls. There's no better way to do that than surrounded by your friends, your family, and your community members. And
Wins the fight!
stop it. I'm going to reread
Who is that?
one of those lines. And if we carry on as we have, there won't be any community left. Please, just take a moment. Look around. These are your people. Look at the fear in everyone's eyes. Now look a little deeper. Behind that fear is strength. The people of Willowshore are stubborn and strong. We have overcome great challenges before, and this is no different. So, I ask you now, will you be my community? And she'll stand back off of Violet's back and cross her arms.
Roll a diplomacy.
Can I do a performance?
Osu starts a slow clap.
Ooh. Can't you roll performance for like anything?
Yeah. It's performance instead of diplomacy to make an impression. It's a natural 15, so I got a 25.
Osu starts his slow clap on stage, but the crowd is deathly quiet as they look around at each other suspiciously. For the first time since you guys have taken the stage, there are no murmuring, no quiet whispers, quiet contemplation. People begin to nod. A few people begin to join in Osu's slow clap. And then Granny Who takes the stand, holding up her hand. And an immediate silence takes over.
Hello, Granny.
She doesn't smile. She doesn't soften her gaze. And you can see that she's here more as a soldier than as a grandmother. Now hear me, darlings. Her voice cuts through everything. I have seen times like this before. I have seen war. And though Ari's words are comforting, it doesn't change the fact that we are in danger. And we need a leader. I am here to help. I came to Willowshore to live quietly, but I won't stand by while this town tears itself apart. Out of fear or false hope, she shoots Ari a stare. We've already lost our governor, and our defenses are thinner. We don't have time for indecision or these playing politics. And then she shoots a nasty look at Mitsuki. She takes a step forward past the lectern. I know this town. I have come to love it and I call it home, darlings. I know every strength and flaw in our defenses and I know things. Luck favors the prepared, darlings. You need someone who knows how to lead. I've kept these people safe before. She turns her back. I'm not asking, darlings. I'm telling you what needs to happen for Willowshore to survive. And you know I am the best option. Men of Mitsuki's age are often unstable. And the North Ridge just begin to murmur. Again, shooting haunty looks back at South Ridge. South Ridge side doesn't know what to do. Their eyes go back to Ari. I'm glad you're full on hero points.
I didn't think things were this bad. To be honest, I knew the duel was coming up, but dang, these people are getting at each other's throats. This is aside to sort of the rest of the group.
And you guys are noticing, despite Ari's words, it does seem like she had a huge impact, but she stomped on the fuse, but the town is a powder keg waiting to go off right now. And, Ari really hit the nail on the head with that fear thing. These people are terrified.
Ari will step back up onto Violet's back. And she's like, why must we have one leader? Why can't we have multiple leaders that come up with ideas and work together to improve Willowshore?
That's what we've been doing. When's the fight?
Who is that? I want to know.
He's like moving around the crowd.
Yeah. It's just one guy.
That's the last Nopperbo. He's just stirring the pot.
He's here.
Granny Who and old fool Suki don't agree on anything.
I mean, he's got a point. They don't.
Old Mitsuki takes the stand.
Ari steps back.
She is young. She is young. She is learning. He continues walking, measured gait. He's leaning heavier on his cane. His eyes, though, seem sharp. Despite his age, he has a calm, reassured authority. Granny Who speaks the truth. But we can't solve all of this with just steel and grit. Some of these troubles come from within. Ourselves, our own forgetfulness, are turning away from the old ways. Ari is right. He gestures again towards the crowd. His hand trembles slightly. Willowshore was built on tradition, respect for the spirits, and the rituals that held this place in balance. The land remembers even if we forget, and spirits persist. And if we abandon these things, well, if we abandon these things, we invite something else to fill that gap. All these strange goings on, they didn't start randomly as some of you may believe. But when we start leaving behind what kept us safe for generations, it is not random to me. He finally lowers his hand. Yes, I may be old. Far too old to swing a sword. But I know what needs doing. I can keep our bellies full. I can keep us organized. Most importantly, I can see to it that our traditions are respected and upheld once again. I've seen and handled the affairs of this town before, and I'll do it again. His voice growing quieter as he speaks, making people lean forward on his every word. More than that, I will guide us back to the ways that gave Willowshore its soul. So the fight's just not happening tonight, huh?
When is the fight? I forgot. I thought it was tonight.
5 days?
Do it now!
It's happening.
I don't care. I fight whenever.
People begin to murmur. The crowd begins to grow. We have old Natsuki turns and goes back to his side of the stage, leaving you four in the center.
Oh.
The crowd growing more and more unruly. You guys put yourselves there.
I mean, yeah, Jang Peng was leading the thing.
Yeah.
Is there anything else that anyone wants to say other than that one guy that keeps yelling? We already know what you think.
Hey, yeah, come up here. I'll show you a fight.
Curtis.
A dwarf stands on one of the chairs near the front row.
Hey, Jim.
It's Cedric.
Oh.
That's Cedric.
Yeah, I need to get my...
Fuck you, Gardus! I'll take you right now, let's go!
I'm going to charge him.
All right. Roll for initiative.
I'm just going to dive at him. You said he was in the front row, right?
He's in the second row.
Okay,
I
yeah.
said
I'm gonna,
near the front
I'm
row.
going to dive over the front row at him.
What'd you roll?
19 initiative. Tensions are high. I think people just want to see a fight.
Is there? I know I don't have an AOO or anything, but is there any chance I can roll to try to grab him before he leaps off the stage?
Everyone roll initiative.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Kyle has to complicate. Osu.
17.
Ari.
I rolled a performance for my diplomacy stuff, and it's 21.
Violet.
26.
After much diplomacy and much discussion, things getting a little tense, Gardus dives off the stage. Right for Cedric, another dwarf, big, burly, black beard, full hair, black, and it's all mangy and not kept well.
We've never got along.
He's dropping a jug, like a ceramic jug, and it cracks and breaks and spills clear liquid across the ground.
Is he north side or south side?
He's north side, North Ridge. He's gonna roll to intimidate you. So this is against your will DC.
All right, so that's 21.
I did not roll well. I got a 16. Violet, it's your turn. You see Gardas, toes at the edge of the stage.
Yeah, I'm just gonna grab Gardas. Probably should roll for that, huh? If I'm gonna try to stop you.
It's an athletics check to grab.
Athletics check to grab.
Versus-
natural 20.
Oh, shit.
Hey.
So 31 to grab.
So on a
did
critical
not
success,
get a natural
he's
20.
restrained, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I've just got a giant lizard man handful of the entire back of his outfit. Like just like grabbing a puppy by the nape of their neck.
This fight was over quick.
And you reach around and put a hand on his beard, and he's
Anything
like, "No."
else?
Yeah, Violet's going to try a diplomacy with the town, or maybe an intimidation. You can flavor it however you want, but Violet's going to be like, can everybody just calm down? This is silly. We all eat out of one river. Willowshore cannot be this fractured and survive. Stop. That's it.
You
wanna
said
roll?
I'm going to flavor it however I want, but
Yeah.
that's literally your only job.
Okay. Intimidation it is. Ooh. Turn in a hero point on that one for a 1 there.
He growls a little bit.
Natty 17 for a 25 intimidation.
Cool.
Okay. Ari?
Okay, Ari is going to. Oh man, she's so mad at Gardas.
You're always mad at Gardas.
Because we work so hard to have these social scenes, and then you just go and attack people. I just don't understand.
Cedric started it.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't. Anyways.
It's still one of my favorite things that, on our first episode, he was like, Violet, can you quit being such a murderous hobo or
Yeah,
whatever?
right?
I'm not trying to kill anyone.
Okay.
Just trying to rearrange his face a little bit.
Ari is going to say, Gardas, I'm so disappointed in you. You need to stop acting like this. And then she'll turn to the crowd and she'll be like, people of Willowshore, once again, I'm going to say that we...
Oh, and you do not have time for this because we're in encounter mode and it's 6 seconds. So
Okay.
you begin to speak after Gardas, but things begin happening. Someone from South Bank throws something up at the stage. It's swinging by and it goes by Gardas. It seems to be an old rotten tomato. Is there anything else you wanted to do?
I wanted to try to make a check against the crowd to calm everybody down.
Yeah, go.
Okay.
You have what do you say? 'Cause-
People of Willowshore, we need to calm down and not fight. It's not getting us anywhere. It was less than 6 seconds. And I'm doing a performance that's going to be a 28.
Gardas?
I really don't think I can escape, even if I tried. So I'm just gonna flail in, trapped in Violet's arms. Just kind of flail, pulling against him. So not really doing anything. I'm restrained. I can't do anything aside from escape, but I'm not gonna try to escape.
What does it sound like?
Just, oh man. Just fuck you, Cedric. I'm gonna come out there and I'm gonna fucking kick your ass. You little son of a bitch. You don't talk to me like that.
Roll an intimidation.
Okay.
Like a minus because he's restrained.
Yeah, and I have a minus on my intimidation anyways. 11. 12 minus 1.
It's so weird because I've been tracking the town's rest or unease or whatever, and it's literally just like a roller coaster. You guys have a pretty consistent average on where the town is feeling at.
I think they rolled really well on their diplomacy checks to calm the crowd down.
Yeah, we're not sweeping what you did under the rug. I think you really messed stuff up.
Osu?
Consequences.
Osu's just going to start into a prayer. He's just going to start praying loudly in front of the crowd, and it's going to be like a salvation hymn.
Roll me a religion.
Okay. I'm going to hero point that one.
What'd you get?
I got an 8 on dice.
Come on.
I got 12. That's better.
Whew.
That's plus 9, so that gives me 21.
Nice. There are guards moving throughout the crowd that are removing people. People have clearly been dealing with their fear and their tension in various ways, some healthier than others. It's not quiet by any means, but Zhang Peng, approaches the lectern once more. I'm Captain Zhang Peng, and I'm going to do something about this right now. I think it is best for Willowshore that we do decide a leader. Ari said, why do we only need one? It's because we did not have these problems when the governor was around despite his inadequacies. So if there's no other objections, let's get on with it.
Right now?
Granny Who, have you chosen a champion? She stands. Yes, darling, yes, of course. And everyone has assumed that she would choose Captain Zhang Peng, her son-in-law.
Did she choose Stefan?
You gotta kill your own other character.
I choose Jianghui Ho. And the crowd begins to whisper, oh, no, Joey Wooey. It's Joey Wooey. Oh my God, it's Joey Wooey. Jianghui Ho is a very charming 21-year-old human who serves on the town guard. We've only heard from him once before, telling Stefan how inept he was.
What a dick.
He was kind of right, though.
And Cedric, still standing on his chair. Fucking finally! And everyone just kind of begins looking around like, is this really going to happen? Zhang Peng's last question or second to last question still hangs in the air unless anyone strongly objects.
The duel going on right now, when was it supposed to happen?
In like 5 or 6 days or something.
So this is against tradition, because isn't traditionally we're supposed to wait that amount of time before having a duel? So how does Matsuki feel about it?
He stands. This tradition is mostly built on propriety and politeness. It has not much to do with spirits, and if Granny Who is ready, I do not object. And he sits back down.
Did you
And
bring
then
me my new hand wraps?
Granny Who goes, but we will lay down the ground rules first. Old Matsuki nods.
Okay.
It is, as tradition, a fight to the death, darlings. Old Matsuki nods. And we will agree upon a weapon. And old Matsuki freezes. Isn't that a clause in the old tradition, darling? Huh, Shu? You do not look as confident as you did before. You thought your monster would frighten my champion. Old Matsuki goes, So what will it be? I'll let you choose. Swords? Maybe fists? Staffs? It cannot be teeth. For it would be unfair to young Jianghui Ho. So what will the weapon of choice be, old Matsuki?
Fist, then? Tail. We fight with tail.
Joey Hui has a tail. No one's talking about it.
Just like one of the like what's it called? Like
Prehensile?
Yeah, no, like how sometimes like you have organs, vestigial organs. So people have vestigial tails sometimes. They're born with like little 3-inch tails.
Yeah.
So he's got just a little nubbin of a tail that nobody says anything about it because he's sensitive.
Joey Wooey whips out a 2.5-foot dick.
Oh.
Tails it is.
My tail's still bigger.
No. This podcast just got X-rated.
He said fists.
I don't care. I would like to have a free hand. Mace.
Old Matsuki looks at you. Morningstar or mace?
I like bludgeoning better.
Doesn't quite answer the question, but okay. People begin to make a circle off the stage. You know, you probably wouldn't want to fight up there.
Ari will walk into the circle and she's like, I have a proposal. Since Willowshore is in such dire need of people.
Don't let her talk. She's gonna ruin the fight.
Shut up, Cedric.
I'm still kicking your ass, Batman.
You don't know shit.
Guys.
Let Ari speak.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
There's no need for us to kill off our best warriors. We will be needing them in the coming months if we want to survive winter.
Come to that, darling. Trust me. He's well prepared, and I know your young Violet Wagon will submit in time.
Wait, so you can submit? You just said it was to the death.
Well, you can always surrender.
Oh.
I'm hoping Shu won't let it come to this. He can give up his bid any time.
So if one
Clear the circle, darling. It is time we do this.
No.
I will take charge of Willowshore.
I want to be absolutely certain. If one of them goes unconscious, they lose the fight. It is not to the death. That is my proposal.
They might die before going unconscious, darling. Get out of the circle. You are slowing things down. Get out of the circle.
I'm just going to whisper to Ari, don't worry about it. I got it. Nobody's dying today.
Okay, I'm really nervous.
I'm killing you, Dolph.
You ain't heard shit, Cedric.
If you're not as quiet as you think you are, drunk man.
God.
She'll then go up to Violet, and she's just crying, and she gives him the biggest hug that she can. Be careful.
Thank you, Ari. I will do my best.
That's gonna be fine, Ari. He's a real shoe-in.
Real shoe-in.
Real shoe-in.
Hey, can we do hatchets instead? Because I think it's funnier.
The crowd begins to part, forming a rather large circle. All the chairs are cleared out of the way. Someone walks up and hands Joey Woolley a wakizashi. Someone hands Violet Wagon a wakizashi.
Damn, this is West Side Story shit right here.
I need Ari, Gardas, and Osu to roll me initiative.
But I'm in, like, his corner. Before it starts...
Rubbing his shoulders.
Yeah, is there any way I can conceal casting runic weapon?
Oh, that's
on
going to
this
be
blade?
real tricky. It'll be a big risk, because if you get... I mean, I'd try anything, man.
I'm definitely taking that risk.
Give me...
Gardas... I can roll... I would say this is a...
Stop,
I'm trying to
stop,
do
stop,
this
stop,
before.
stop, stop.
Okay.
Everyone roll initiative, except for Violet Wagon.
14.
Thank you.
No nat 20.
28. I rolled my giant boulder that I never roll because it's very heavy, and I got a natural 19.
Nice.
What did Gardas get?
Just 20.
Thank you.
Dirty 20.
Violet gets his little sword, and he's like, why we fight with butter knives? I've seen Ari use it. It's huge in her hands.
That's what you said you wanted to do.
I thought it was the huge one that Ari uses. Ari, is yours bigger?
You can have mine. It's the same,
I
but
thought-
it's decorative. I use it for crafting.
Use it to cut cheese.
Yeah, you have one wakizashi already in your hand, but you asked for Ari's. Ari, are you going to do anything specific? You going to start playing your Urhu?
No.
Okay.
She does not want to interfere unless somebody goes down.
Gardas?
Yeah. So are you giving him the wakizashi?
If he wants it, she'll hold it out. Does anyone want to examine it to make sure that it's normal?
Hell.
There's no... Like, I mean, like, if I'm giving him a weapon...
You're being suspicious, darling. Definitely check that out.
Yeah, look at this weapon. It's normal. I don't want anyone to have any questions about it. That was actually not a counter to you. Like, I don't want you to think that. Like, I think it's suspicious if he's taking someone else's weapon, so I wanted it to be clear. She doesn't know what you're going to do.
Yeah, I know.
Tradesies.
She has no idea that Gardas is going to try to fight.
That he already cast runic weapon on the other one.
Oh,
So yeah, is he taking that one? I can't be like, oh, I'll check it. Actually, shit. You know what? Fuck, Gardas would do that. He's like, oh yeah, here, I'll check it. I'll make sure it's okay. So I take it, and everybody's probably watching me. I'm gonna try to like subtly run my hand over the blade and cast runic weapon to try and not make it obvious. It's still gonna glow a little symbol of Torag on it. So
Give me a stealth check.
Okay. How's my stealth here?
You can do stealth or thievery.
Okay, same bonus on both of them. It's +1. Here we go.
From a crowd of people.
Ooh, that 3 turns into a
Hero point?
Hero point. Oh, come on. I think the only... I don't know what the DC is, but I feel like the only way that this happens is like with a natural 20 or something. Oh, man. That's a 4. +1 is a 5.
It's so obvious.
Yeah.
It's so obvious.
You slightly run your hand over the blade, and you are dazzled by the bright light that strikes your eyes glowing from between your fingers. And the sword not only begins to pulsate with a glowing light, but seems to vibrate a little now in your hand. Clearly,
Somebody
radiating
enchanted
with
this.
inner holy magic. And the crowd kind of gasps. And Granny, who doesn't say anything, her mouth just drops, and everyone's just kind of like staring to see what Violet Wagon does.
Oh my God, what's happening to the sword?
Violet just looks at you like the most dead-eyed expression ever. It's like, just give me the other one back, Ari. I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's the thought that counts.
No, really, I don't know what happened.
Come on, Gardas, you've done enough.
People from Northridge begin to like move towards Gardas. Gardas, you like turn to look as this crowd is moving on you, and as you turn around, you are just sucker punched by Cedric. It's a 28 to hit.
Oh my God. Yeah, that hits.
Okay, not a crit.
No.
You take.
Wait. I'm. My armor is broken.
I'm also going to say you're off guard to this.
Well, then.
Sorry. Yeah. But
yeah. What is broken
apologize
armor?
for
What
that.
does broken armor do?
it doesn't function, or you could have it function, but it might be
You
destroyed.
take a -2 to your AC.
Oh, that's what it is.
Okay,
Thank you.
so then I'm at a 19 AC then.
Oh, nice.
So am I.
It's 11 points of non-lethal bludgeoning damage.
Right in the kidney.
You just, yeah, as you turn around, you just get smacked. And, no one, you hear someone in the back clapping.
I'm going to fuck this dwarf up someday. Maybe not today.
Come on,
someday.
Gardas, let's go. She'll go over to him and like guide him away.
That was max damage on the punch, by the way.
I'm just giving Cedric a dirty look.
He
All right.
has
It's
the
Ari.
biggest smile under his big, black, burly beard.
Like that smile off his face.
And
right.
you are still holding this blessed Wakizashi. And Violet Wagon uses the old one.
All right, Violet, loosen up. Loosen up.
What is loose?
No, it's the opposite of tense.
For
You
the
gotta
rest,
stay relaxed.
for the rest of you, we are going into dual mechanics. This is a subsystem in Pathfinder. And so in order to make a duel fair, there are some interesting rules that we're going to be doing and adapting to. So some of the biggest changes are in a combat duel, you roll initiative at the beginning of each round. And that'll obviously, that's a big thing when it's just a one-on-one fight. And then depending on what you use for initiative, your choices being perception, deception, and
Intimidation.
thank you, sir, gives you a bonus specific reaction that you can do to kind of help you with your strikes and stuff. So without further ado, we're going to get into it. After Gardas takes that sucker punch, all eyes go back to the crowd, the center of the crowd, this big circle. Joey Wooey in one corner, Towering Lizard Freak in the other.
Freak. You freak. That's a huge bitch.
And let's just dive in. Do you want to do any combat music for this?
Let's look here.
Oh, you guys should have tied your hands together.
Ooh.
Ceremonial combat.
Yeah.
that'd be a
Nothing
good
better
track
than
name.
being tied to a giant lizard in a duel to the death.
Just hacking at each other or with wakizashis?
What could possibly go wrong?
Was that Bloodsport? Was that a... No.
Let's see. I got
Bad
joust
music video.
and I got combative crossing swords. What do you think?
Crossing swords.
Okay, let's do it.
Rolling initiative. Should we each announce what we're going to do? Because I know that the reactions kind of tell us, we get a bonus depending on what the other one does. But I don't know. That might change what we're doing. Oh, we'll roll, say the number, and then say what we're doing.
Okay, sounds good.
Cool.
Roll.
Man, I got a 28.
That beat me. I got a 20.
So I will go first. I used perception.
Me too.
I guess I don't need to write this down. He's going to give you a knowing stare. Hunt prey. He's going to move up to you. And he's going to swing once with the wakizashi in a stabbing motion. 21.
That's a hit.
I didn't roll well.
Uh-oh.
But the damage dice is low, so we're looking at 6 points piercing damage.
Okay.
I forgot. So you're going to take an additional 2 points of precision damage.
Damn, what the hell? Joey Wooey?
Precision Ranger. My turn?
Yeah, and I didn't use my reaction at all that round that I was supposed to do. Totally forgot.
Okay, so it says you're in a duel. You rolled a perception check. You pick a precise moment to attack, giving you an edge. Your opponent is flat-footed against your attack. If your opponent
That's
is...
what I should have done.
Yeah.
Good thing I hit anyways.
Yeah.
Oh, it would have been a crit, though. I'm an idiot.
You had a 21.
Yeah. You were thinking of when you punched me.
No, I had a 28.
No, that was when you punched me.
That was when you punched him. You had a 21 for
You
me.
had a 21.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Jesus, fucking Cedric.
Oh, I rolled a 28 for initiative. That's what it was. You
Okay. Okay. So it says the trigger is...
haven't rolled yet.
The trigger is you attempt a melee strike against your opponent but haven't rolled yet.
Perfect.
Are you going to take your turn or should I go again?
No, I'll go. I'm just trying to understand the rules. It's my first time doing a duel.
You've had more time with this.
So I'm going to use my reaction so you're... Well, no, first I'm going to hunt prey, then I'm going to use my reaction so you're flat-footed.
Okay.
So first attack. Hero point. That was a 2. Not going to be a good time on that one. 27.
That's a hit.
5 points of damage. Apologies. Slow action here. I'm going to attack again for my last action. But I need to make sure I've got the right multiple attack penalty or whatever for...
The Wakizashi is agile, deadly D8, finesse, and versatile P.
Okay. Attack again. 22.
That's a hit.
5 points of damage again.
10 total.
Gardas is over there just cheering, like, yeah! More like Joey Booey, right?
Ari's like peeking through her fingers, like, I can't watch, and she has to look.
Oh, so he's scanning the crowd, watching for interference.
Roll for initiative.
Roll for initiative. Same initiative.
I got a 19.
I also got No, I got 20 because I got the season thing.
Nice.
Ooh,
I
perception.
rolled a deception.
Oh, okay. So I rolled perception. So that had a different thing. If you use deception and I use perception, then it changes.
Off guard until the start of your next turn.
Ooh, nice. Okay. So I got 3 attacks coming for my buddy Joey Wooey. Oh, also he's grabbed because if I have a free hand, he's grabbed.
Okay.
So just FYI, 3 attacks.
Until the end of this
Oh my
turn.
god.
Yeah, I think it's until the end of my next. Yeah.
Unless you spend an action.
Yeah. And I'm
gonna
going to hit again, so he's going to be grabbed again.
Okay. What did you roll?
27.
I'm going to use my deceptive sidestep. Roll again and take the lower.
12.
That's a miss.
Okay. Second swing. 21.
That's a hit.
He's grabbed. 7 points of damage. Natural 20 for the last
Yes.
one.
Yes.
14 points of damage, and he's grabbed.
Just giving him the business.
Yeah, these are all in a row. I just imagine him grabbing and just...
Yeah, so you have him like by like kind of the neck, kind of the shoulder, and you're doing slashing damage, I believe, because you haven't said otherwise. So yeah,
Slashing's
you're just
fine.
like going up and down, and he is bleeding profusely.
Butter knife.
Oh, God.
It's just fucking around.
Intimidation check?
Like, this is nothing.
29 to hit.
That's a critical hit because my armor's broken.
Oh, did you do the deadly D8?
Oh, no, I didn't do my deadly D8. You take 2 more damage.
Got him.
Yeah.
Got him.
Good looking out.
I know he's not going to forget.
Yeah.
Joey Woo doesn't seem like much of a pushover either. He seems kind of scary.
Yeah, right?
Tony keeps looking at his dice over and over again for some reason.
And then re-rolling them.
Yeah.
What's up with that?
He did re-roll them.
It's a D8 for the deadly. It's a D8 for the precision, and then it was a D4. So it's a total of. This is embarrassing.
I wasn't paying attention to the numbers, so I can't add them up in it either.
He didn't say.
Didn't say them.
12 points
Oh, those are the rolls I
That
have.
is
slashing
embarrassing.
damage.
Yeah.
Oh.
He listed the dice that he rolled.
Second attack at a -4.
Guess I didn't listen to a lot more.
Weird.
Adjusted 20.
Hit.
Poor Jeff.
I know.
I didn't add my modifiers on that last one.
I really should have got healed up all the way before this fight.
How are you?
How are you
not?
down? You had like 2 days of downtime.
Yeah, we were.
What damage did you take in those 2 days of downtime?
I don't know.
We've been
Nobody
sleeping
healed me.
We've
You were-
been sleeping.
Well, that would only restore 4 hit points or whatever. I can add those back in. That'll be fine.
Nope.
No, it's level-
No, man. If you're not tracking this stuff, you're down, man. You got to be better. You got to. I'm expecting better.
We were all like, we should have all been full.
10 points of slashing damage.
Nice.
Has Violet been like cutting himself?
And I can't escape. Roll for initiative.
So how much down did you start?
Natural
this
20.
fight? Woo!
Okay.
Fair.
I rolled perception again.
Perception again. Okay. 3 stabby stabs coming at him. And I'm going to go ahead and use my reaction. So he's flat-footed. Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. 19.
Miss. Oh.
Flat-footed. Ooh.
Yes.
Nice.
6 points of damage. Second attack. 21.
Hit.
Nice.
6 points of damage.
Slash.
Yeah. You are fucking him up.
6, you said?
Yeah.
Okay.
And last one. Oh, geez. 18.
Miss.
Okay.
Oh, he'll go. I was like, roll for initiative, but he's not looking good.
Joey did not know what he was getting into.
He's going to weakly stab out. And weakly it was... Oh, but he has a good bonus now. He's also going to use... Oh, I rolled already. 21 to hit.
That's a hit.
11 points of slashing damage.
Oof.
Now he's going to use his reaction to make you flat-footed. Second stab. 13.
That's a miss.
And with nothing else to do, wobbly on his feet, blood drenching the front of him, pouring down the front. Granny Who looking horrified.
You want to stop this, Granny?
He goes to swing, and he doesn't have the strength to hold on to his wakizashi, and he drops to a knee. Roll for initiative.
Buddy.
Ooh,
Natural 20.
not a great initiative. 16.
He's too
Really?
too slippery now.
I really wish I got this on a hit instead of an initiative roll.
Instead of on where he's grappled and he's dropped a weapon.
Okay. I rolled perception again.
Okay, me too.
Okay.
Can I say I'm preparing a heal for if anybody like goes down? I want to heal them immediately to action.
Did he drop to a flavor knee or is he actually prone?
I'm going to say he's on a knee, but that's not the same thing as being prone. He's springy. He has a lot of...
Flavor knee.
Flavor knee.
Sure.
So delicious. That knee is.
The best flavor. Knees are so good.
It's a metaphorical knee.
He's going to try to reach for the wakizashi one hand.
Wouldn't he have to break the grapple first?
He's... No. Shut up. He's going to try to reach for his wakizashi weakly. Another hand, no longer worried about the hand you have on him, but trying to keep his bowels from spilling out. Weakly reaching for the wakizashi. He delays.
Granny? Stab time. 18. Grabbed.
Yeah, that's a miss.
Off guard. All right. Swing again.
Do you want to use your reaction? Oh, I guess it wouldn't really
It
matter.
doesn't make a difference.
Yeah. That one's also going to be a miss. Last one. Oh, hero point. I'm going to hero point that bad boy. That was a 1.
Ooh, you sure? That could have been fun.
Is that your last hero point now?
Oh, natural 19 for... you'll see, I take a couple off of that for a 25.
Yeah, that's it.
Max damage, 8 points of damage.
He's not dead, but he's close. Do you want to tell me what you do?
No, I mean, I got him by one shoulder. I probably just stick it all the way through the other one.
As one does.
Just slowly.
Yeah, I was picturing slowly, just like, butter knife, butter knife, going through the butter.
Spread the butter.
Staring at Granny.
Put the butter on the inside of the body.
And he cries out, and the crowd begins to react. This is one of the most eligible bachelors in town. He is an attractive, aspiring young man. He has a lot of promise, and people begin to move towards the circle from Northridge. Ari, is there anything you would like to do?
He's still conscious?
I mean, yeah, he's conscious, maybe not entirely lucid.
Okay.
He's had a lot of blood loss.
Ari just wanted to
And
cast...
Gardas is starting, or sorry, excuse me, not Gardas. Violet Wagon's starting to, like, can't help himself. He's licking at it a little bit. People are getting horrified. Just kind of darting his tongue
Maybe
in
you
and
guys
out.
should step back a little bit.
Violet, you're doing a good job. I think he's done. That's it.
Are
Gardas, you're still holding a
Yeah.
glowing wakizashi.
I said I ready to heal.
Give me that back.
Yeah, I would. I definitely give it back to her when she was like walking me off with the after getting punched by Cedric. Sucker punch, by the way. It was unfair.
Oh, yeah, it was dirty. It was
yeah.
dirty as fuck.
Right? No.
And then someone had the audacity to clap. What an asshole.
It was Osu slow clapping.
I know. So
started another
together.
Life, can we make that canon?
Oh, please. Please.
That is
Amazing. It was starting another slow clap.
So he's close.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean
Just desserts.
So then he's on death's door, and you said Northridge is starting to,
Like, move towards the circle.
as in like they're. I'm
With threatening intent.
Yeah. Well, like, worried and, you know...
Is it?
There's like, and some of them are town guards, right? Like Joey Wooey's, like, you know, he's part of the guard. So some of them are moving forward. Some of it is just like, you know, people who worked at the exchange thing.
All right, I am. So he looks bad, obviously. I am going to cast my heal on Joey and step in and say, like, this is over.
You go to cast your heal. I'm assuming one with range.
Yeah.
Okay.
2-action heal.
Cool. You step forward, kind of like stepping in between the charging Northridge members. And again, I've kind of associated you with that side as well. And so you recognize some of these faces, one of which, of course, being Cedric. Mm-hmm. And as you cast the heal, most people see the wounds begin to heal. They see Joey Wooey kind of like his eyes light up a bit. You know, the bleeding is not gushing onto the ground anymore. The people from Northridge stop charging, all except Cedric, who looks like he's coming to punch you in the face again.
God damn it.
And we fade to black.
Fucking Cedric.
He was watching me mix it today. It was just like stirring, and he was just standing in the kitchen. Like,
I know what you're doing.
He got to lick the bowl. He was so happy.
Your mic works. Gardas?
Does my mic work?
Beautifully.
Awesome. That's a good distance too. I'm not even that close.
You're a little far away, I think.
Oh, what about now? Like, because this is what I was going to do before.
Yeah. That looks pretty
Okay,
good.
so I'm not up on it like that.
No, I mean, that might be... No, I think that's probably a little too much. Okay,
That
live.
was a little
Yeah.
loud.
Live.
What's up? What do you need?
Nothing.
I'm here.
You work.
Thank you.
Good work.
Talkie. Jeff? Or Tony? I called you Jeff again.
That's the
I wonder how
second
many
time.
times that's going to happen.
Every day.
Ooh.
You're a ginger now.
You're a ginger now.
That's why he hates that name.
You caught the STD.
I mean,
Confirmed.
that makes sense.
You all heard him.
But not from who you think.
Me? That's who I thought.
I thought it was on account of the changing leaves outside and it being fall when we recorded this and everything.
So I do want to say that we just learned how to use our mics today. So now my mic is obstructing my view of the table, and I'm having a really hard time getting my life together.
That's how you're now experiencing what I've been doing the last like 3 months.
Yeah.
Like there's always this spot in the middle that I don't know what to do with.
Yes, and then I have to make sure that I can still see the screen.
Yeah.
It's a sticky wicket.
Just here, put your character sheet that in the middle. That's what I started doing because that's like I have to reference it kind of the least, and I can just pick it up and do that.
Yeah, but you have all your information on your tablet. So all my information is in my book and my character sheet.
Oh.
So yeah, it was a bad idea.
Okay, then $500. Buy a tablet. First.
Great. Thanks.
Great.
First item on the checklist.
I just let everybody tell me what I'm doing. That works really well.